Hey, what's up, guys? I know it looks a little different, the setup for this video. Just recording this from my phone. The schedule's been tight between Brandon and Nesto and I, so, just had to give you guys content in the meantime. So this video is about recruitment, right? The bread and butter of any Greek organization. I mean, some of you guys probably have a certain quota to meet, probably dictated by your nationals, or depending on where your organization is, the more members, you probably have to get more members by a certain time, deadlines, all that. And it can be very stressful, especially during a global pandemic. That probably is, if you're in a tough situation numbers wise, you got to think of some ways and some tactics, strategies to get people, right? Now, I don't know if your guys' campuses, see, I'm repping the boys, shout out to Phi. I don't know if you're on campus or you're not on campus, but that doesn't mean recruitment stops. Recruitment chairs, e-board, I think anybody should know that recruitment is, even on off days, it's an on day, right? You're working on your off days. Walking around on campus, social media. So I just want to give you guys some ideas that I thought of that could help you during recruitment, help you with recruitment during a global pandemic, right? So the first thing is, like I mentioned earlier, social media. And it could be as simple as following these people on social media. Hope they follow you back, right? Commenting under their pictures. Now, you don't want to go too crazy. I know from what I've seen in my school, sororities, they like to comment under, potential new members' Instagram posts, right? As you can see, fire. And it could be a lot of them, right? And I mean, they go hard for each other, which is dope to see. Now, from my experience, fraternities, we don't really do that. And if we do, we post something funny. We try to be cheeky or, some inside jokes here and there. But you want to see who you're interested in, right? Especially for next semester. If you can't even have a recruitment class this semester, start following these individuals. Start getting to know them, right? Because you need to figure out, are they good for your organization? Are they solid enough to even attempt to try and court for your organization? And so you want to follow them, right? And there's a million different ways on how you could find these potentials. And, it could be as simple as, if your school has an Instagram page, which I would think they do, they might post freshman spotlights. They might post the incoming class. Be aware of that. Follow these people. And it's not so much you follow them and then you just DM them, hey, are you interested? Again, you're trying to get a feel for them, but you want them to get a feel for who you are and what your organization is about, right? Now, a second tip of trying to figure out who you would want, or maybe, you're ahead just a little bit in terms of the other organizations on campus, is if you know somebody who's an orientation leader, or you have someone in your organization who was an orientation leader. An orientation leader is a bridge between that incoming freshman in the school, right? And if they're interested in Greek life already, they're gonna ask, what's it like? So I was an orientation leader, and per the school rules, I couldn't push, hey, join so-and-so, you should check out so-and-so, because that's not cool, especially if I was let's say I was the only person in Greek life, or the only fraternal man in Greek life that was an orientation leader. That's an unfair advantage. So I just said, listen, I can't tell you who I'm associated with, but just follow my Instagram, and I'm pretty sure it'll explain itself. And that right there is a good indication for them. Let's see what it's about. And at that time during school, when I was in school, I had a lot of stuff relating to my chapter and what we did, community service, fundraising, events, so on and so forth. But having that plug, having that inside, is super, super helpful in terms of then planning for next semester, which brings me to my third tip. This is the time to plan on how to be ahead for next semester. If your organization is having trouble with intake, this is a time to strategize and plan how you're gonna get these people's attention, these potential new members' attention now, so that it could carry over until next semester, right? So when you have a meet the Greek, so you have these these events where everybody's together and these potential new members are in this space to check out all the organizations on campus, that they remember you, right? So start planning with your recruitment chair. Start thinking of what your social media presence is going to be, because that's important, right? What I've noticed, and under the sororities on my campus, who do a great job, they let individuals know on their main Instagram and even on their personal Instagrams that they were together. They were at the beach. They went bowling. They went out to eat together, right? That sisterhood, and some fraternities do it too, that brotherhood. And they want to see that. If they're looking for that, they want to know, are you all talk, or do you guys actually engage in these activities? You know, how close are you guys? Am I paying for friends, or am I actually paying for, or am I paying to join an organization that actually values each other? And it's not all about the clicks and all the drama and all that stuff, right? But that's for another video, because sometimes that's hard to get away from anyway. But yeah, focus on your social media presence. Focus on how you're going to approach these potential new members next semester. What are you doing this semester to then keep them interested for next semester? If you had people that were interested last semester, what are you doing now to make sure that they stay interested? You know, this pandemic brought a lot of hardships on people. People lost jobs, people lost money, people lost motivation, right? So if this individual who was interested last semester, pandemic hit, they're going through some financial woes right now, and they're on the fence, you know, maybe they can't afford it, but is it worth it? Are you going to make it worth it for them to then join your organization next semester? And, you know, another tip, if the potential new member can't afford your dues, don't force them to join anyway. It's embarrassing. It would be embarrassing for them to join what they thought was a good thing, only to then have to deal with the reality of what it means to not be able to pay dues in your organization. In my chapter, we've dealt with that plenty of times, and we didn't give up on them. You know, we said, listen, if you can't afford it, we understand. Can you do payment plans, right? If you even can't do payment plans, okay, we're not going to forget about you. I'm not going to walk past you if I see you on campus. How about we go to let's study together, right? If it's a grade issue, you know, and it's not just, it's genuine, right? If you can't afford it, I want to help you look for jobs. I want to help you. Is there anything I could do? If there's nothing I can do, I'm not going to not be your friend. I'm not going to say, oh, you're trash, you can't afford it. I still want to be around you because you're probably a cool person, right? If I think you're good enough to join this organization, then you've passed like this mental criteria that I set for you, that you'll fit well, you work well, right? If it's a grade issue, you know, be on top of not only these potential new members and their grades this semester, even though it seems to be easy because it's online, it can be difficult just to stay focused, you know. And I've been hearing that there's a lot more assignments this time, so take that into account as well. But like I said, have a strong social media presence. Follow these people. Keep your eye on these potential new members, and start planning today with your e-board, with your recruitment chair, your programming chairs, whatever the names you have for it. Whether you're on campus or you're not on campus this semester, start planning, because next semester, if everything turns out well and that everybody's able to go back on campus, it's gonna be interesting, right? And adapt. Don't forget to adapt. You know, I'm saying hopefully for the state of Greek life that next semester these campuses and are lively, that these potential new members are excited to join Greek life. But if not, and you notice there's a lull for many reasons, it could be a multitude of reasons, be prepared for that too. But anyway, I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you're gonna comment, you know, some new topics that the gang and I could talk about. Again, this is a different video, just for schedules recently, but I do plan on being back with my boys very soon. So hope you all have a great day, and I'll catch y'all later.